Today's treat is goop soup with cabbage. It was supposed to be spaghetti and meatballs, but Rover threw a cabbage at Tony Maloney and it fell in the sauce. Then Tony threw the meatballs back at Rover, but Rover dodged them and they hit Sal instead, so she dropped all the spaghetti. That wouldn't have been a problem, but Tessie slipped on the spaghetti while she was carrying the carrot salad, so that went everywhere. When they looked around, everything was mixed up, so they picked up what they could salvage and put it all in with the sauce and cabbage. They just added some water and salt and voila! A meal you won't find anywhere else. What's the word, lovebird? Shall we wing it before we take a turn for the worst? This chick's crowing bold, so when do we flock together? I'd love to cock-a-doodle-do it with you.
Good see here.
What can I sell you? My final offer. This is my final offer. We got a deal. You think I'm made of money? Hey, I won't pay more than this for it. We got a deal. This is my final offer. We got a deal.
You have been injured. Please allow me to heal your wounds.
There now, you're all patched up. Doesn't that feel so much better? Good to see you again. I'd really like to be able to sell stuff that cheaply. Sure, that'll work. You got a deal.
Welcome. May I entice you with some tasty treat? What can I sell to you today? I remember the days when the sea was filled with sailors and the dock was covered with fresh calamari and mackerel. I miss the fish. They say that after the king died, people wanted to make Logos the centaur ruler of this land. He refused, saying that the right of rulership would bring forth the finest possible new king. May your day be filled with pleasures and surprises, O Prince. Forgive me, but I must feed. That is very good. Forgive me, but I must feed my. That is very good.
Welcome, friend of my father. You will always be welcome here. If I can assist you magically, please let me know. There is little that I sell here that is of use to those who do not use magic. However, the mystic magnet and magical dagger may be of interest to you. Farewell, and may your luck be good.
My basket, oh thank you. I had given up upon ever seeing it again. It was made by my grandmother, and it was given to me when I was still a kitten. I cannot thank you enough for this. Here is the reward of which I wrote in my notice at the Adventurers Guild. Greetings, O finder of lost things. I am most pleased to have back my basket. Welcome, my friend. Thank you yet again for the return of my basket. I am most fine, and very pleased to have back my basket. It is so good to have my basket back. I thought I would never see it again. It is said that there is an assassin that stalks the city by night, and no one is safe. It is most fortunate for Sumaria that you are now here to stop this murderer, hero friend. You are a true hero, to risk so much for such a little thing. Farewell, and 1,000 thanks go with you.
Namaste, my friend. It is exceedingly happy you have made me, for I have had a chance to do a thing I love very much. This is a good thing. Wagging my tail I am to see you. Happy most am I, for an artist is glad to be making art. The gnome Anne is a very fun person, and she is happy indeed. She is always laughing as I am talking. Painting the land in was a very good thing, I am thinking. Now it is more like gnome Anne. Funny to look at. I used many bright colors to make things like Anne should want. Many people should be coming to see how it is looking, or so it is hoped. Gnome Anne is saying that her business is getting so much better because you are here. It is always good to be having a customer who is paid for in advance and cannot run off taking all the towels. I am most happy that you are noticing my work. It is an artist's pleasure to hear about his art. It was good to be seeing you. I am perhaps going to the inn more. Perhaps I shall see you there sometime.
Hi, how is it going? Make some more money to save?
Have you saved a drachma today? Your savings account is very lonely. Things are okay. If you make a large deposit, things will be a lot better. You know that, don't you? This is the finest bank in the entire kingdom of Silmaria, and don't you forget it. The only rumor I know is that this is a great place to save. That's it. Go out there and bring back the drachmas. Looking forward to seeing you again. Congratulations! You're fully vested in the right of rulership. Make your way to the Hall of Kings, and I'm sure they will set up the ceremony soon. You'll do fine, I'm sure. You've got the stuff of heroes, so don't worry. Yeah, sure, you'll be facing terrible monsters, overwhelming odds, and almost certain death, but it's all in the line of duty. Who knows, you may even be Silmaria's next king. Just go up to the guards outside the Hall of Kings. I'll let them know you're coming. They'll be happy to let you in now. Hey, the Hall of Kings is a great place for a celebration. All the bigwigs will be in the audience. You'll get to stand before Logos and Minos and the rest of the entrants for the rites. It will be a great event, and I wouldn't miss it for the world. The centaur has been an advisor and spokescreature for the kings here for a while. He saves here regularly. A great guy. He understands the value of an investment. Minos does a lot of advising around here, although he doesn't really live in Silmaria. Supposed to have a big place on some island off the north coast. He's said to have a lot of money, but you wouldn't know that by me. He sure doesn't keep any drachmas here. The Hall of Kings awaits you, kid. I'm sure you'll do swell.
You may enter the Hall of Kings now.
The king of Silmaria is dead, and the kingdom mourns his loss. We are gathered here to determine the future of this land through rites of ancient ritual and tradition. By the rights of rulership, heroes will prove their worth. By the rights of rulership, Silmaria will arise from the ashes of mourning, like the phoenix rises to the sun. By the rights of rulership, a new king will ascend to the throne of this land. Who here is worthy to compete in the rights of rulership?
God, a shining example of the triumph of science over superstition, is more than worthy to lead Silmaria to a rational, logical future.
Gort has been named as a contender. Who else is worthy to compete in the rights of rulership?
Elsa von Spielberg has proven herself to be a leader and a hero in the lands to the north. She is quite capable of becoming the first woman king of Silmaria as well. I, Minos, counselor to Silmaria, am proud to sponsor her.
Elsa von Spielberg has been named as a contender. Who else is worthy to compete in the rights of rulership?
I, magnum opus of the homeland of Romulus and Remus, leader of armies, peerless in the weapons of war, fierce, fearless and fearsome in battle, shall win the rights of rulership and become king of this kingdom.
Magnum opus has been named as a contender. Who else is worthy to compete in the rights of rulership?
I am Kokino Pukamiso. I have been a guard in the protection of Silmaria for years. I am one of the people of this land, and I am proud to aid my kingdom and my homeland.
Kokino Pukamiso has been named as a contender. Who else is worthy to compete in the Rights of Rulership?
The Prince of Shapir, hero of Tarna and Mordavia, is worthy to compete in the rights to become king of this land.
The Prince of Shapir has been named as a contender. By the ancient traditions of this land, 5 heroes shall compete in this challenge. 5 heroes shall make this land stronger. 1 hero shall rise to the throne of Silmaria. The rights of rulership shall begin. The first right is the right of freedom. The fishing villages of our kingdom and the island of Marit have been invaded by Hesperian mercenaries. Eos, Keros, Paros, Tinos, and Noxos have been overwhelmed. The invaders need to be driven from this land.
I shall free Paros, for it is the village in which I was born.
God shall choose Keros, for it is closest to the Academy of Science.
Elsa shall choose Eos, for it is closest to my island.
Thank you, Minos, for making my choice for me.
Forgive me, Elsa, but I only wish to assure your success. Eos is still the best choice.
It matters not which village I shall release from the yoke of oppression, but Tinos shall be avenged by magnum opus.
5 shall go forth from the gates of Silmaria. 5 shall bring freedom to the fishing villages, and return to the gates of the Hall of Kings with the sigils of those villages. 5 shall begin the Right of Rulership. The first person who returns with a sigil of their freed village shall be deemed the winner. Let the Right of Freedom begin.
Aurea, you have completed the Right of Freedom. You will soon be summoned to the Hall of Kings.
The Prince of Shapir has freed the village from the invaders. He returned to the gates of the Hall of Kings before all others. He is the winner of the Right of Freedom. It is with great sorrow that I must now speak these words. One of the 5 who compete in the Rights of Rulership has fallen. Kokino Pukamiso was found murdered outside of the city, beside a broken dragon pillar. He sought to free a village and win a throne. He lived with honor, but fell by foul means. He will not be forgotten. The Right of Freedom has ended. You will all be summoned for the next Right of Rulership. Farewell.